radius.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tanner, only on KTSCFMAnaheim.com. I'm sitting in the van here with the guys in Fog of War. What's going on, guys?
Woo! What's up? This is Josh. I'm on vocals.
Hey, it's Wink. How you doing, guys?
Matt, how you doing?
So, what instruments do you guys play, real quick? Matt?
Gerbil blender?
Oh, gerbil.
Oh, drums. I mean drums. Guitars.
Guitar and vocals. This is Josh.
This is Josh.
This is Josh.
This is Josh. So, you have a new record out. I have it here in my hand. Here Lies Humanity.
Finally.
There's lots of worse things you could have in your hand, but yeah, it's out.
Yeah, yes, it is. So, tell me a little bit about the record, real quick.
All right. Well, this one is our follow-up from the self-title record. This one tackles a little bit loftier themes lyrically, from sci-fi to political issues, socio-economics kind of stuff, and we had a lot of fun doing this one. It took a while for it to be produced, but now that it's out, we're really proud of how it turned out, and we're kind of supporting it right now, and we'll be going on tour with our buddies in Hatchet in November through California to promote it and hopefully make some new friends along the way.
That's good, man. You guys need to be out on the road.
I agree.
So,
Fully.
Trying to get out more and more these days.
That's right, dude. So, how did this record come to be? Who produced it?
Let's see. Well, a lot of the songs, I generally write most of the songs, a good chunk of it anyway. And I grew up with a friend of mine named Sam Zerner who produced the record. He went to school for audio engineering at SF State and graduated with, graduated pretty much top of his class, I think, too. He did really well. And anyway, we were able to kind of set up sort of a guerrilla studio in our rehearsal spot to record it, which was really cool because it cut down on cost and time restraints and what have you.
Made it feel more free as well, having a sound guy come to us and we can do it on our own terms, kind of.
And we were able to do it in more or less our band home, so it was very comfortable, and we had a really good time doing it. It was very lax, and sometimes I can create a good product. Either way.
Yeah, that's probably
also contribute to why it took so long to come out at the same time, But
a little too much fun.
But that's okay. I mean, I'm stoked to get a copy of it for one, and stoked to be playing it on Metalifornia, which is the radio show that you guys are listening in right now. I want to ask, what's up with you guys have like a central theme on like the CDs itself. The other one was a pizza, and it had a pizza tray, and this one's kind of like a reel tape. So, explain the concepts behind all these the disc art and just the artwork itself, and who actually did your artwork?
Well, to start with, the guy who does our art is named. I'm trying to make sure I pronounce it. I don't know if you pronounce the J, but I'm going to go ahead and call him Andre Bartulovic, a.k.a. Maggot Meister. He has All Things Rotten is the name of his company. He does a terrific artwork.
Fantastic.
I really can't plug that guy enough. And, any chance any band has to, get new artwork, I would recommend going through him. Anyway, the CDs, the CD art, the first one, we all met more or less because of a pizza place in our hometown, and that was one of the pizzas that we would eat all the time and stuff. That was actually a pizza that we were eating in between jamming, like during a break and stuff. So on the first record, you can like literally see a pizza that we like ate
That's
like
a
5
real
minutes
pizza.
later. It's a
real picture. It's not photoshopped. That's a real pizza that was made.
So you guys took a picture, like literally sat above the pizza and took a picture and then put it on the artwork?
On band practice break time, having some pizza and beer, and we just took a picture of the pizza.
And then
Technically, I was not in the band at
pizza
that point. And I
introduce you.
miscut the pizza.
You got to introduce yourself, man, to all the listeners.
Nick, I was not in Fog of War at that time.
What do you do now?
And nobody told me that it was supposed to be cut in a trifold. And I fucked up on the pizza.
Bleep.
Because I saw that pizza. No swearing. I freaked up, man. I freaked up hard.
What the frig, Randy?
And you play bass. We should mention that to all the listeners out there.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
It's been a long day at the,
It's
been a long day at the brewery, but
It's all good. I'm
I
happy.
screwed up and I miscut the pizza coming out of the oven. That was supposed to be cut in like that, typical.
it was supposed to be cut in a nuclear radiation symbol.
Yeah.
So
And
like
I
the three
remember,
triangles.
Joe, the old bass player, was just like, "Oh man," my boss at the time, super bummed that I
bleeped it up,
I
yeah.
bleeped it up.
Yeah.
So explain,
On the second one,
this to me.
This is like
What are we looking at,
a
by the way?
photo of an old magnetic tape reel, like the ones they had during like the Cold War and stuff. It's supposed to be like sort of like a government classified.
Kind of fits with the MK Ultra song,
no, I was
which
gonna tie
is
it in. The last track on the record is called MK Ultra, which is about psychological experiments the U.S. government was doing on its own citizens during the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Federally funded, by the way. Look that up on the Black Vault, and Freedom of Information Act really freed up a lot of really nasty stuff. But we wrote a song called Project MK Ultra, and it's the last track on our new record, Here Lies Humanity, and the disc kind of ties in with that, with this whole kind of government abduction, experimentation, psychology kind of thing. It works real well with the overall theme of the record, which is very dystopian in nature, and very the record's kind of, we've been told it kind of has almost like a tragic overtone to it a lot of the time, which kind of works because it's all about, it's either about real things or things that could very easily happen. So we wanted to make sure the visual aesthetics tied in with that.
So I'm assuming you wrote all. That's a beverage. There you go. I'm assuming you wrote all the lyrics to Here Lies Humanity.
Yes, sir. No, that's the primary area that I have monopoly over is lyrics. Yeah.
That. Nothing wrong with that. You sing them. You should be able to have a say in it.
That's coming out of my face. I guess I got to choose what words represent us the best. So. This album, I'm definitely more stoked on than our first one. Our first one was definitely more fun, lyrically, but
this is a little bit more serious. And
well, the art's got to progress. The art has to progress, and especially lyrically. I feel like lyricists have a obligation to present their audience with something that they can actually delve into, and not just sort of glaze over and be like, oh, whatever, it's cool, it's. I don't know. Metal gets a bad rap for lackluster lyrics a lot of the time, and I don't want to add to that. I don't want to contribute to that negative stereotype, especially with us being involved in the scene and the art form for so long. I definitely don't want to be just another pizza party thrash kind of band.
Until the next album.
Until the next one.
Pure party thrash the entire time.
You look for our new album, Endless Party, coming out 2017. Yeah.
So what do you guys think about it?
It was just the entire process was interesting. Like Josh was saying, Sam Zerner was the one who did recording, and what's fantastic is Sam is a incredibly talented musician on his own right, and so he did a lot of the producing and getting to work with our good friend who. We did respect his input as far as, producing and recording was a blast. And the nice thing is, recording it in my living room, we had all the time in the world to mess around and find the, that one take that we wanted,
And that's why it sounds so good, right?
I like to think so. Who knows, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
you could say that.
Yeah.
So, what kind of what was it? Was it kind of a lengthy process, or was it kind of like it was done and then it just took 4 years to kind of like?
Well, it was weird the way it started. It started really quick. I did all of my drum tracks in one weekend. We anticipated putting it out very fast originally, and then did the drum tracks in one weekend, and then we did a lot of rhythm tracking very quickly over the next week or two or so. And then it kind of just started slowing a little bit with leads and solos and everything. And then afterwards, we just really wanted to finalize it. And there was a lot of, I guess you would say, EQ tweaking and stuff after it was even done recording, changing volumes and everything afterwards.
Doing the 3 guitar mix was definitely a challenge.
Interesting.
I think, for us to figure out the idea we wanted to get across, and then for Sam to have to figure out how to make that sound good through, a set of headphones or car or what have you.
So where can people get a copy of this awesome record?
Well, we released it independently, so the only place you're going to be able to get a hard copy is through us. Yep, that's right.
And what are your links?
You can find us on Facebook. Let's see, the actual link for our Facebook page is absurdly long and full of all kinds of random assortments of numbers and letters. But just search up Fog of War, and you'll be able to find us.
Also, you check out fogofwar.bigcartel.com. That'll take you to our direct merch link, and everything we have for sale is up there. And what's nice, it is all straight from us. So
That's why he's the business end.
I heard it, steal it for free.
it's also available on YouTube and most touring sites. So go ahead and give it a listen.
You can find it anywhere. Give us some money if you want, but if you don't want to, at least just enjoy it.
Well,
So.
we all need to support you guys, you know.
Well, it keeps us going, especially, we've been doing this a long time. And
When did the band actually start?
2004,
Late
December 2004, yeah.
And you've been sticking with it ever since, man. I congratulate you on
Well,
that.
it's
Hell of a ride.
yeah, it's been pretty nutty, but so far so good. And the cool thing is we haven't had a huge amount of turnaround in members and stuff, and even the people we have played with in the past, we're still very good friends with, and it's been a great time. I would never trade it for the world.
So, what are your plans actually to promote this thing? Are you touring besides the Hatchet tours, or any other shows you have coming up here locally in Southern California or Northern California or anywhere?
We are going to actually have 3 dates in SoCal. I'm going to pull those up right now so I can actually verbalize them. So we've got the November 7th, in the Elks Lodge in San Bernardino, and then we are playing the Doll Hut on November 8th in Anaheim, and then I believe the club is just called Loaded in Hollywood on November the 10th.
Yeah, off Hollywood and Vine, pretty much. Yeah.
Yep, and then the 11th we're going to be in Fresno, which is nowhere near LA. But then the 13th we'll be back in our home.
Yeah, but there's listeners in Northern California. That
Well,
are
the
listening.
cool thing is that Fresno show's already looking pretty big, so the attendance is pretty huge on the event page and everything. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Being a band, we're kind of an anomaly for metal bands. We've got a lot of pretty serious jobs and stuff, so we don't get out as much as we'd like to. But on the off chance we do, we'll always give the audiences that are attending something to remember.
Right. So okay. So I want last question. I want to ask what your scene is kind of like now in San Francisco and like the Bay Area, as opposed to Southern California that you've noticed.
Okay, all right. Well, the scene in SF, there's been a really big boom in sort of kind of the stoner doom thing.
Okay.
And like a lot of people are really idolizing bands like Pentagram and Pagan Altar and stuff right now. And the scenes, as far as music goes, like literally musically, is like slowed down to it's a little groovier now. So being in like a power thrash kind of project is sort of. Sometimes, the turnouts aren't so great, but, it's all cyclical, and it'll all come back, and we have all the faith in the world in our hometown scene that, because, when we were younger, like 2006 or so, it was crazy, dude. 400, 500 people every weekend, at all the venues and stuff. But that's the thing with metal, is it's important to realize that there are trends in it, and it's important to ride them out when you're dedicated to a certain style. And just know that it'll always come back, and people will always be excited to hear some fast, technically inclined, kind of progressive music here and there.
They don't fuck them.
Yeah, it's okay. There you go. So do you? I do. Do you have any plans after this? Is there new material brewing?
Oh, big time. No, the next record is half written right now. So at least, and we've really only got to write a few more songs, and then it's on its way out.
Excellent. Well, yeah, I want to thank you guys again for the interview and giving me the time. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah.
Of course, man. Yeah, glad to be here.
And I also would like to play your favorite track on here. So what is your favorite track? Actually, tracks. I'll play 2 of them. Why not? That you wish for to hear.
A couple tracks. I got to go with The Glow, which my buddy Jake from another band I played with called Hysteria, who's the current vocalist of Hellfire up north. He did these amazing backup tracks on The Glow. So we definitely want to shoot that one out there. And probably No Evacuation, the first track on there. Or
your single? Isn't that your single?
That's more or less the single, yeah.
Video for that'll be coming out soon, as we always
a music video.
Yeah, it's actually already shot and
trucking.
and
pretty much
we understand edited. But in typical Fog of War fashion, we're gonna make you wait for a release date.
to make it perfect. We take a little extra time.
Yeah, no hard dates, but it'll be worth it. Trust me.
Soon.
You can't say hard on the radio, man.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks you guys again for the interview, and we will see you again soon, man.
Thanks, Tanner.
I just came here
thanks,
for a beer.
Tanner.
Sorry.